This is American Family Radio, a listener-supported ministry of the American Family Association.
American Family News, I'm Rusty Pugh. A deadly shooting breaking out at Old Dominion University in Virginia yesterday. Madeline Rivera has more.
Police say they started getting phone calls about an active shooter at ODU's campus around 10:43 a.m. yesterday. By 10:50, that suspect was dead, taken down by a group of ROTC students. So we know the police identified the suspect as 36-year-old Mohammed Jallo, a former Virginia National Guardsman. While authorities had not mentioned a motive, they say Jallo had wanted to conduct an attack similar to the 2009 shooting in Fort Hood, Texas. Jallo was convicted by the Justice Department. In a letter asking for leniency in that 2016 case, Jallo says he felt the need to give back to the U.S. after starting college at ODU, and shortly after he joined the National Guard.
President Trump issuing a new round of threats against the Iranian government. Steve Harrigan has more.
President Trump touting the success of the U.S. war effort so far and also cautioning that there could be major strikes ahead for the U.S. against Iran. The president posting Iran's Navy is gone, their Air Force is no longer, missiles, drones, and everything else are being decimated, and their leaders have been wiped from the face of the earth. We have unparalleled firepower, unlimited ammunition, and plenty of time. Watch what happens to these deranged scumbags today. Israel also launching a wave of strikes overnight targeting the Basij, these plainclothes security forces that have set up checkpoints around Tehran. Prime Minister Netanyahu also cautioning that the time for Iranian civilians to rise up against the regime may not yet have arrived.
A winter storm expected to impact the Great Lakes this weekend. Jane Menard has the latest from Traverse City, Michigan.
Snow is falling, expecting to get a 1-2 punch of winter. Storm number 1 has arrived, bringing anywhere from 5 to 8 inches of snow before the day is done. Winds gusting 30-35 miles per hour. Schools are closed. Round number 2 arrives Saturday night through Sunday, where we're expecting near blizzard conditions and potentially record-breaking snowfall. In Traverse City, across parts of northern Michigan, expecting anywhere from 18 to 24 inches of snow, in addition to what we're going to get throughout the day today. So hunkering in, staying safe, that's going to be the name of the game as we head through the weekend. In Traverse City, Michigan, Jane Menard, Fox Weather.
President Trump speaking from the White House yesterday alongside First Lady Melania Trump to mark Women's History Month. The president adding that the Trump administration is working with the intention of keeping the nation better for its citizens.
The Trump administration is working every single day to make America better, safer, and more prosperous for women and men, but much more importantly for women.
The head of a government watchdog group says radical Islamist groups are here for one purpose: to change the country, both politically and spiritually. Chad Groening has more.
During the House Republicans' annual policy retreat in Miami, Speaker of the House Mike Johnson voiced concerns about the growing threat of Sharia law in the United States, warning that it is contrary to the tenets the United States was founded on.
I think that that's a serious issue. Sharia law and the imposition of Sharia law is contrary to the U.S. Constitution.
Peter Schweitzer, who is president of the Government Accountability Institute, has released a new revealing book entitled The Invisible Coup. During an appearance on Washington Watch on American Family Radio, he said migrants that have entered the country, whether legally or illegally, are being told not to assimilate.
Numerous officials from CARE, in speeches before Muslim groups, they say point blank, we can never be full citizens of this country, the United States. We cannot accept these institutions. We cannot accept this way of life. We are in this country as Muslims for one purpose, and that is to change the country both politically and spiritually.
And Texas Congressman Keith Self and Chip Roy are starting the Sharia-Free America Caucus to protect Western civilization in the United States. I'm Chad Groening.
And world shares have retreated while Brent crude oil again popped above $100 per barrel. Investor attention is focused on the Iran war and its impact on the supply of crude oil and gas. The price of a barrel of Brent crude reached $101 a barrel today after spiking over $100 on Thursday. For American Family News, I'm Rusty Pugh.
AFA Action takes attacks on the family seriously. The enemies of the family constantly employ new tactics to try to sneak past our radar. They know if we stand together, their evil plans will fail. Your gift to AFA Action allows us to stay vigilant against their onslaught. And if you give this month, you'll receive access to the Cultural Institute video When Your Faith is Illegal by Frank Harbor on AFA Stream as our thanks. You can make your gift today at afaaction.net.
This is Trivia Friday. The number to call with your question or your answer to a question is 888-589-8840.
What is the proper name of a hot dog?
Absolute delight.
It is an absolute delight.
But I'll give them an A+ for being able to eat ice cream with chopsticks. That's a real talent right there.
I stayed 5 hours at a Japanese restaurant one time trying to eat soup. All right, Ed, it's time to put our phones down. We got a national radio show to do. We'll wait on you.
Okay. I was checking on what you asked about, and you knew that, but you wanted to say it on air in front of everybody anyway.
All right, welcome everybody to Trivia Friday on American Family Radio. Thanks for listening to AFR. I am Tim Wildmon with Ed Vitagliano.
Happy Friday the 13th.
It is?
It is
Wow.
Friday the 13th.
JJ Jasper, what do you have to say about that?
Well, I don't have a lot to say about Friday the 13th, but I do have a quick quiz.
All right.
Which is harder to say? Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I was wrong.
Talking about Trump?
No, just a quiz.
Okay.
Don't mess my timing up.
I'm sorry. I'll start over again.
All right.
My bad.
Which is harder to say? Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I was wrong, or Worcestershire sauce?
Say Worcestershire sauce.
Say what?
3 times.
I can't even say it once.
Worcestershire. All right. I for those people who say, please don't criticize God's anointed. Talking about President Trump.
Right.
I'm just kidding, people.
Yeah.
He's not known for his apologies. That's what I'm saying.
I think he said he's never done it.
Great president. He's a great president, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But he does have a couple character flaws, like all of us do, right?
Right. Absolutely.
All right, here we go. I think Gerald Ford's character flaw was not being able to stand up without falling over.
Or
right?
walk upstairs or downstairs.
Wasn't it what happened to him? Chevy Chase made a living off that.
Stumbling, yeah.
I got one joke for you.
Uh-oh.
All right.
I'm a J.J. Jasper fan.
Come on.
And I'm going to bring a joke for you. You ready for the joke?
We're ready.
If you don't,
I'm ready for you to try.
Okay, here we go, and then we'll get started here. A woman who is 3 months pregnant falls into a deep coma. 6 months later, she awakes and asks the doctor about her baby. Doctor says, you had twins, a boy and a girl, and they are both fine. Luckily, your brother named them for you. Woman says, oh no, not my brother. He's an idiot. What did he name the girl? Doctor says, Denise. And the woman says, well, that isn't so bad. And what did he call the boy? Doctor says, the nephew. Did you already hear that one?
I've heard that.
Oh, wow.
The way you were saying it, I was about to go true.
Okay.
It sounded like a true-false question.
Anyway, the nephew.
The niece and the nephew.
I like it.
You can have it, JJ. You can use it. JJ's got to
just pretend like you're going to add that to your
list.
list.
I don't know who it doesn't have it. Who it attributed to?
It's old. It's been around a while.
I'm a little let down. I told people a joke they'd already heard 10 times. Then, huh?
Oh, I do that all the time.
Do you? JJ rarely.
Three-legged chicken joke.
I do it around the house.
JJ rarely.
Yeah.
All right. So if you've already heard that joke, my apologies. I thought it was funny when I read it. All right, Denise and the nephew. Here we go. Tim, Ed, and JJ. What are we doing here today?
It's
Ed?
Trivia Friday.
It's Trivia Friday.
It's Trivia Friday, folks. We 3 professors are going to ask 3 questions each. We're going to challenge you, our students, to call in and to answer them, and challenge us with with a question of your own, a trivia question. And so, if you have not been on this, if you have been on this program within the last 8 weeks, we do ask you to wait a week.
Right.
But we are encouraging you to call in otherwise. and participate. 888-589-8840. That's 888-589-8840. Trivia Friday. You do need to be 11 years old or older. JJ, one of the original 9 questions, 3 each, is kind of special.
One is a mystery question. You don't know which one it is, hence the mystery. But if you happen to land on it and answer it correctly, you'll hear this sound. Beloved cowbell.
Beloved cowbell.
And as promised, we have our brand new, we are debuting our new Learning University T-shirts. And those of you that are watching, Ed, how can people watch this
Watching on
show?
their internet, I'm holding it up.
Yeah, you can watch this program on Facebook or YouTube. Search for Today's Issues or Today's Issues Live. I think that's the YouTube version. Or you can go to stream.afa.net, and watch the program. And if you are watching, Tim is holding up our brand new T-shirt. It is colorful, folks.
Yeah, it's like a seal, like you would see a crest for a university. And it has 4 different segments on there. It's got a microphone. There's a popcorn, which Tim talks about popcorn a lot during Today's Issues. A couple of question marks, question and answer, and then an antique handset that looks like it may be from a talkie device.
Yes.
Oh, the phone?
Yeah, the phone.
The old pick-em-up phone.
The old receiver for a phone.
Yeah, the good old days, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
The good old days.
So that's what you would win if you get the mystery
that's right.
question
It
correctly.
is a great-looking shirt.
Now, I have
University.
I did go on, in response to Tim's question, I did go on our website. I do not think you can buy these yet. So we are checking to find out.
You know why, don't you?
I don't.
Our shipment's coming through the Straits of Hormuz.
Hormuz.
The Iranians are threatening to bomb it.
Oh,
you know this?
I did not.
I learned this right before we came on the show.
News right
I did
there.
not. So you're saying we get these T-shirts from Iran?
From somewhere over there. Anyway, I'm just teasing. We'll have them ready, the next week or 2?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
We'll have them ready, and we'll let people know how they
When
can,
they can buy 'em.
they can order.
Hey,
them.
but somebody's going to win one today.
It'd be the first T-shirt.
You need
Be
to
the
write
first
that
one.
down. And whenever you sell that on eBay,
Right.
make sure you print out a
Is eBay
certificate.
still a thing?
I don't know.
I don't know. Do you know, Ed? Do you ever you frequent eBay?
I don't.
Okay.
And you know,
Have you ever been to Tampa Bay?
I've been to Tampa.
Okay. Anyway,
I don't frequent eBay or Etsy or
Burbo
or Itsy Bitsy or whatever else is on there.
Itsy Bitsy Spider.
Itsy Bitsy Etsy.
Did you buy a spider off there once?
I think you can.
Itsy Bitsy. I think Itsy is a thing.
Etsy. Yeah, I was making fun of
Etsy.
Etsy.
Okay, Etsy. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So is that it? We covered everything.
I think
so.
we have. We're ready to do our questions.
Go ahead, my friend.
All right. Here's my first question. Amman, Jordan, so the city in Jordan, once shared the name of an important, so it was a different name, once shared the name of an important city in the New Testament and also a name of a famous American city. What was it? What was Amman, Jordan once known as?
Okay.
Second question. Joe Bessner, Larry Fine, and Shemp Howard were actors who played in what famous comedy series from 1922 to 1970? That's a long-running series.
A TV show or a radio?
Well, it was on TV as well. It also played at the movies. What Joe Bessner, Larry Fine, and Shemp Howard were actors who played in what famous comedy series from 1922 to 1970? Third question. When they first arrived in Europe from the Americas, potatoes were banned because they were linked to witchcraft. Is that true or false? When they first arrived in Europe from the Americas, potatoes were banned because they were linked to witchcraft.
Mm-hmm.
But is that true or is that false?
Here's what I've got. First question from the Bible. Who did the Lord use to restore Paul's sight or Saul's sight after he was blinded on the road to Damascus? So who restored Paul's sight after he was blinded on the road to Damascus? Second question. this is multiple choice. What is the largest stadium in the U.S.? And I'm sure that you guys know, or at least you know the top three.
I don't.
And we're
Tim would
talking
know.
about seats, not
Now, may I ask one question?
Yes.
Are you talking about football only, or are you talking about any stadium?
Good question. I've got a little thing here. Is that not motorsports? So
Not motorsports.
primarily,
Okay.
yeah, not
The reason I say that is the stadium in Bristol, Tennessee, that hosts the NASCAR.
Right.
That's the largest stadium in America.
Right.
And so that they're like 150,000 or something.
Wow.
Like that.
Right. So here's the
Crazy.
yeah. So that's why I've got
I raced there
not
once,
motors.
so I know that.
That's why I've got.
I raced there once back in the 80s.
Before you blew out your knee?
Yeah,
before he blew up his motor.
It was just one time.
That's
but
kept you out of the
go
NBA,
on
too.
YouTube and watch me. But I don't
Okay.
like to talk about it because it kind of ended my NASCAR career. You're right.
One and done.
Had
That was kind of a walk-off race, wasn't it?
Fascinating careers.
Right. So anyway,
So,
I didn't even forget I even brought that up.
You weren't trying to brag or.
So what is the largest stadium in the U.S.? It's multiple choice. Here we go. Is it A, Michigan Stadium, B, Beaver Stadium, or C, Ohio Stadium? So is it where the Wolverines play, Penn State Lions, or the Buckeyes? One of those. What is the largest stadium in the U.S. in terms of
What
seats?
year
Can
is
you
that?
give those choices again?
Is that excuse me, I'm sorry to be a stickler here,
Yeah.
people. But let me ask you this: does it have a year associated with that? Because it's been that goes back and forth. The answer to that question.
I don't know
Okay.
that, so I'll leave a little
All right.
wiggle room. But is it Michigan State, Beaver Stadium, or Ohio Stadium? And the number one and number two are very close. And to your point, one would add a few more seats, and the other one would quickly. They didn't have actual seats; they just have benches, so they just scoot the numbers a little closer so they could stay number one.
Did you mention Penn State, too?
Michigan State, Beaver
You mean
Stadium,
Michigan.
Stadium, Beaver Stadium, or Ohio Stadium.
Right, yes.
No, I just said that's where Penn State Lions play in Beaver Stadium.
Oh, okay. All right.
The Lions play in Beaver Stadium.
Okay.
You got that?
Yeah, I was a little confused.
And I think you mean University of Michigan, not Michigan State.
That's right.
Yeah, the big house.
University of Michigan.
We are wearing
Wolverines.
you out.
All right,
Michigan
I'm
Stadium.
so sorry.
But
We
no,
should
I've
just
got.
let this go.
No, I've got. So hey, what's the largest stadium?
Yeah.
Is it Michigan Stadium, Beaver Stadium, or Ohio Stadium?
Okay.
Then the next one, true or false? The celebration of St. Patrick's Day is unlawful in Utah. Is that true or false? The celebration of St. Patrick's Day is illegal in Utah. True or false?
Here are my three questions. Number one, this common expression refers to a paradoxical situation from which there is no escape because it involves mutually conflicting or dependent conditions. I know that's a long sentence.
Yeah, don't ever make fun of us, JJ and I, for long questions. But go ahead.
Well, it's not so long as it is complex, and I use big words. So, do you understand the question?
Yes, I need you. Could you repeat it?
Okay, yes. This common expression refers to a paradoxical situation from which there is no escape because it involves mutually conflicting or dependent conditions.
I realize the attorney
All right, it's based
wrote
on a
that for you.
book. It's based on a book.
I realize the attorney wrote that for you. That's obvious for everybody
All right.
listening.
Well,
Just tell me where I need to put my X.
It's an escapable dilemma.
There you go.
It's an escapable dilemma.
So
I
this
could have said that.
that arises when I ask my wife, "Where do you want to go eat?"
Right. Then you run into a what is this?
Yes.
It's an escape.
It's inescapable.
I don't know, wherever you want to go. Okay, well, I'll go where I want to go. I don't want to go there. How many times have we heard
That's
that one?
exactly what I came to mind.
All right, so there we go. It's an escapable dilemma. What is that? What do we commonly call that? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
It does make sense, but you got me when y'all talked about the wife. I wasn't going to do this, but now I just feel like I owe it to the men listening. During labor, the pain is so great that a woman can almost imagine what a man feels when his fish gets away. Ed, I told you not to give me that joke.
I've never heard that. That's a new one from you.
Yeah. Well, now I could try to come up with a new one every week. You just hear it in the hallway a day or two before, so you think it's old hat.
A day or two after, and a week after that. And
all right, I'm over here.
Yeah, go ahead, Tim.
Go ahead. All right. So, what is the largest naval base in the United States?
Now, that changes from time to time. Is that how many people are on the ship?
You're getting me back. You're getting me back for harassing you a while ago. I see what you're doing there, but you're doing it in a very kind way.
We're very simple creatures.
Okay. What is the largest naval base in the U.S.? In the U.S. All right, and then finally, here's one that's going to cause some thinking.
That's what we're all about.
Okay. This is an invisible line that splits 2 days. It shows where one day changes to the next, keeping track of the calendar days. What is it called? Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, go, Ed.
All right, we're going to go to Texas first. Guys, what do you think?
Are we really?
Yeah, we are. John is on the line. John, welcome to Trivia Friday.
Good morning. How are you?
Just me personally or the whole panel?
Thank you, John. We're doing good.
the whole panel.
Okay.
We're blessed, buddy.
Yeah.
Too
Yes,
blessed
sir.
to be stressed.
Where do you live in Texas, John?
I'm in Conroe.
Conroe. All right. Hey, have a great Friday directly ahead, John. For now, you are stuck on Trivia Friday. Do you want to ask, answer, or do both?
Let's do both.
All right. Which one you want to try to answer?
I'm going to take the one about the professors on Trivia Friday.
Which question?
oh man!
That just hurts. That. A little piece of me just died.
Joe Bessner.
Okay, let me repeat it.
A little piece of me just died.
I know. I heard.
All right.
So okay.
Joe Bessner, Larry Fine, and Shep Howard were actors who played in what famous comedy series from 1922 to 1970? John already knows the answer. What is it?
The Three Stooges.
The Three Stooges.
All right.
I left out the two most famous ones. There were 6 who played on the Three Stooges throughout the years. I left out Mo Howard and Curly Howard. I thought that would make it too obvious. And also Joe DeRita, my least favorite stooge.
They lasted that long?
That long.
How many cast changes?
There's 6 total played the Three Stooges over the years. Now, they were on vaudeville before they started playing in those shorts in movies. Like you'd go to see a movie inside a theater, and they would have comedy shorts, and Three Stooges would come on, and then they were on television.
See, they had 6, a little backstory, they had 6 because they would get their eyes poked out so often that they'd have to lay on their back and put little cucumber slices, and the doctor said, lay still for 24 hours, put these little cucumber slices on your eyes.
We need your stand-in to come in here.
They needed them to come out of the bullpen.
Plus, when they hit each other with hammers and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
I don't know.
That was smart.
Were we supposed to be offended there?
He's calling us the Three Stooges.
I mean, I thought so, but I didn't want to. You know what I didn't want to act like I'm easily offended.
No,
you know what I'm
it was just it was a fun little zinger.
Okay, all right.
It was.
So nice job there, John. What's your question for us?
Okay, do y'all remember the Ford Ranchero and the
El Camino?
Chevy El Camino?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, they were a unibody style. They had like a pickup bed, but it wasn't separate from the cab like a pickup. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so they had a classification, like, you got pickups, you got sedans, you got hard tops, coupes, convertibles, station wagons.
You don't have to go through all of them, John.
Right. Okay. Anyway.
It's a rough crowd you got here, John.
Yeah, I see that. Okay. They are in a class. Do you know what that class is? And also the Chevy SSR is also in that class, and there's a few others.
JJ, if you don't know, I don't
JJ is
know.
our car guy over here.
I
We're in a class.
I love cars, and that's why I could finish the sentence. The Ford Ranchero, the El Camino, they couldn't decide whether they wanted to be a car or a truck.
Yeah.
But I do not know the class. I can tell you what the body name was. It was
What was the
Fisher.
body name?
Body by Fisher. Almost all those cars that you see a little plate when you're opening the door on the running board, if you will, and it says Body by Fisher.
Really?
Yeah.
They also made toys.
And they made Fisher Price. Yeah, when they weren't making car bodies, they made some
joined
toys
up
for
with
the
Price,
toddlers. Yeah.
Made some toys there.
Mr. Fisher and Mr. Price. Hey, I don't know. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
High class.
What's the answer, John?
Low class.
They're coupe utility vehicles, CUVs.
CUV instead of an SUV.
Huh.
Can you take them off road?
The front.
Can you take them off
Sure.
road?
If you're going too fast or on a curve.
You might get stuck, but sure you can do that.
Okay.
But yeah, because the front's like a coupe and the back is.
I remember
a pickup,
them.
So it's a coupe utility vehicle.
They didn't last long.
No, but they were pretty cool looking when they first
liked
came
them.
out.
I
Yeah.
liked them,
Yeah.
but not many people that I know do. They're
Yeah.
like, make up your mind. Be a
It
car
made for an
or
awkward
a-
double date. You know what I'm saying?
You guys got
right.
to sit in the back.
Yeah. Bill and Jane are going with us.
Oh, well,
We
you
could ride
said that.
together.
There was a time where Subaru came up with a pickup truck that had some plastic seats in the back, anchored into the bed, and they had like some little hand grips that you could hold on.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. That was like mid 70s, and they, you had the cab, and then you had some plastic seats mounted in the bed. Kind of like, hey, come ride with us. Because back then, you just have people sitting on the edge of the pickup, and nobody would even think twice about it.
Wow.
All right, Brother John, thanks for calling, man. You have a great day there.
Thank you. And we are not offended. I proudly wear the
Stooge hat?
Yeah, Stooge hat.
Or is that a dunce hat? I think it's a dunce.
I'll either one.
Either one?
Yeah.
Take a break a little early here because I don't want to get into a whole nother call.
Whole nother call.
Well, we're gonna have a slew. I said a slew of callers when we get back from this time out.
We will. We'll reset our questions, and then we will launch.
We'll be just boom, 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 boom.
We'll get into
all comers.
Yep.
We'll take them.
That's right.
All right. So we will return in a couple of minutes with more of Trivia Friday on American Family Radio. Thanks for listening.
It's my turn.
Here is your host for My Turn, Don Wildman.
The little village church was crowded. The congregation was waiting anxiously to hear the message that the speaker was to bring. It was no ordinary occasion, for a hometown boy was about to preach his first sermon. As the young preacher rose to speak, he gave evidence of doing some extensive homework for his sermon. The fact that he was a very educated person was one which he wished for the people to immediately recognize. For 3 weeks, the young man had worked on that sermon, making sure that it was a sermon of the highest intellectual stature. He was doing pretty good with his sermon, impressing the people with his brilliant mind, when he happened to use a very intellectual word to impress the people. One young lady sitting on the front row, evidently not able to comprehend some of the preaching from such an intelligent person, snickered when the young preacher used the word. In fact, she hid her face to keep from laughing out loud. It was a very disturbing experience for the young preacher. The snickering upset him so much that he forgot the rest of his sermon. Very badly embarrassed at the situation, the young man soon admitted to the congregation that he had forgotten the rest of his sermon. As he headed toward his seat, a thought ran through his mind. Well, you can't remember your sermon, but isn't there anything that Christ has done for you that you can tell them? Immediately, the young preacher turned and headed back to the pulpit. And so, for the second time that day, he proceeded to tell in a spirit of enthusiasm of what the carpenter of men had done for him. After the service was over, another young man came up to the preacher and said he wanted Christ to do the same thing for him that he'd done for the young preacher. And so the first of countless opportunities to spread the good news was open to the young preacher who had forgotten his sermon. You know, I think there's a lesson for us here. Our Creator doesn't need someone down here on earth to use their brilliant and intellectual minds to impress folks. What he wants and needs is someone with heart enough to simply tell what he's done for us. For the greatest preaching isn't to be done through the brain, as important as that is to every minister. The greatest preaching, with the most far-reaching effects, comes from the heart, from one who can say, "This I know God can do, for he has done it for me." You know, being a minister, I believe I need all the education and study I can get. And I've spent the greater part of my life pursuing it, and still do. But I've found that what does the most good is not an intellectual sermon, but a simple sermon from the heart which folks know to be true. Perhaps the best thing that ever happened to E. Stanley Jones was that he forgot his first sermon and spoke from the heart. And maybe it will happen again to each of us.
This has been My Turn with Don Wildman, a production of the American Family Association.
Thriving families, a powerful military, and a strong economy are the three pillars needed to rebuild our country.
Psalm 11:3 asks, if the foundations are destroyed, what can the righteous do? In the video, 3 Steps to Rebuilding America, Walker Wildman addresses that question.
If our military is not serviced, so to speak, it's not going to be ready to perform, and it ultimately becomes ineffective.
Find 3 Steps to Rebuilding America and much more at stream.afa.net.
Jesus said, "Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these." Matthew 19:14.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We got to get to some more calls. Let's repeat our questions real quick, and
get
then
back to the phones.
Back to the phones. Go ahead.
All right. Amman Jordan had a different name, shared the name of an important city in the New Testament, and also a name of a famous American city. What is that name? A true false. When they first arrived in Europe from the Americas, potatoes were banned because they were linked to witchcraft. Is that true or false? And I will add a third question.
You out of breath?
Yeah, I dashed.
Oh, yeah, you had dashed down the hall and back, didn't you? God bless your heart.
The planet Mars.
Let's take a break?
Was
Let JJ come back to you?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
The planet Mars was not named by NASA. Who first named the planet? That's what I've got.
What now? Say that one more time,
All right,
please.
the planet Mars was not named by NASA.
Okay.
Who first named the planet?
Gotcha.
Here's the deal. Obviously, somebody that liked candy bars.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Here's what I've got. First Bible question. Who did the Lord use to restore Paul's sight after he was blinded on the road to Damascus? Saul
by the light.
or Paul?
That's where that song comes from.
Motor in the night.
Second question. This is multiple choice. What is the largest stadium in the U.S.? And that's number of seats, and it's not motorsports. What is the largest stadium in the U.S.? Is it Michigan Stadium?
Don't talk to him.
Beaver Stadium or Ohio Stadium?
Keep your mouth shut.
Thank you. All right, third question, true or false. The celebration. Oh, St. Patrick's Day is next Tuesday. Are we exchanging gifts? I need to know. But
yes, we are.
Okay.
Do we have the day off?
What do I do over the weekend? How much shopping I need to do? All right, Tuesday, St. Patty's Day. Here's my true or false question. The celebration of St. Patrick's Day is illegal in Utah.
It's disappointing.
Is that true? Is that true or false? Might not be true.
Right, true. All right, here are my 3 questions. I'll try to make this simple. I got too wordy a while ago. This common expression refers to a inescapable dilemma.
There you go.
How about that?
Hey, and people said Chat GPT was not useful. It was great that you reached out to them for some help.
This common expression refers to a inescapable dilemma. And number 2, what is the largest naval base in the United States? And number 3, this is an invisible line that splits 2 days. It shows where one day changes to the next, keeping track of the calendar days. What is this?
I've seen the commercial.
Yeah,
you can keep your teeth straight using that. If your teeth are getting all willy-nilly and starting to get crooked, you put that in your mouth and it keeps your teeth straight.
You use the expression willy-nilly. You might be a redneck.
If you use
the expression willy-nilly,
hey, that's good.
You might be a redneck. I got my Jeff Foxworthy down.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. All right, back to the phone.
All right, let's go to Arkansas. And Isaiah is on the line. Isaiah, welcome to Trivia Friday.
How's it going? It's been a while.
All right.
Isaiah, we've missed you, man.
We thought we couldn't live without you.
I grew up and kind of had to get a job.
That's the way life works.
I'm sorry, Isaiah.
Okay.
That is a. Listen, all of us remembered what that was like when you first started to realize why your parents were so cranky.
And then you get 2 or 3 sign here's and your life's over.
Hey, but enough sunshine and rainbows.
You're a slave for the next 40 years.
Hey,
if you're lucky, it's 40 years.
Isaiah, ask, answer, or do both before we get you any more depressed.
I'd like to do both, please.
Which one you feel confident about?
None of them.
Okay, which one? Hey, we got a couple of true or false. Ed's got one, I've got one. That's a coin toss.
Yeah.
Y'all still have the one with the St. Patrick's Day for Utah?
You want to go with that?
We'll go with that one.
Here's the question. The celebration of St. Patrick's Day is unlawful in Utah. Is that true or false?
We'll go with false.
It is 100% false.
I
made it up an hour ago.
Oh, all right.
But then I double-checked myself because I've done that 2 or 3 times, and they've said, yeah, it's an old law, but, it actually is. And I think I want to make sure I was,
St. Patrick, he was a Mormon before he was a Catholic.
Was he really?
Yeah. No, check it out.
Yeah, I'm not going to check it out.
That's why they don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
In Utah.
Okay.
I'm talking about celebrating St. Patrick.
You had me there for a second. Let me get this lure out of my mouth along with the other parts of the tackle box. Hey, great job. Good guess. What's your question for us, Isaiah?
All right. In the state of Arkansas, on the driver's license number, how many numbers is it, and what number does the first number start with?
All licenses?
All licenses.
Oh.
All Arkansas driver's licenses start with this number? Is that what that was?
No, how many numbers are on the license? How many numbers? And then what's the first number that they all start with?
The driver's license or the license tag?
License.
The driver's license.
Driver's license. I'm going to say they start with A for Arkansas, but I don't know how many numbers.
I'll just guess 5 numbers.
I'm going to say 9 numbers. They all start with
that's right. I was thinking the license plate.
Then they've got 9 numbers.
Yeah, I'm going to change mine I'll change mine to 7.
Y'all
but I like A. I like that.
Y'all bring new definition to the expression shot in the dark.
I got a reason
I can
for
see
mine.
y'all's eyes are rolling back in your head.
No.
Going, I think I'm going to guess.
Okay, let me
you got some logic behind yours, right?
Social Security number.
Okay.
So that's where I came up with mine. because that's the way it is
Oh.
in Mississippi. Your license number is your Social Security number.
It used to be.
Used to be.
Yeah, you're right. It used to be.
So that's
All right,
what
let's go.
And then Ed's just completely guessing. He thinks he's back at back in Las Vegas trying to pick a winning number.
Come on, 7.
Tim, what about you?
He's going with yours, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
All right, go ahead, Isaiah.
So it is 9 numbers, but it starts with 9.
It starts with 9.
Way to go, JJ.
Well, that's good. That's a good thought.
Why is that?
I guess that's how the Department of State wanted to start them with 9.
Okay, I didn't know if there's
Every
any
single
meaning
one.
or purpose behind that.
Yeah. It's about, in Arkansas, you have 9 lives. And that's just,
Oh, is that what it is?
They were going to put it on the state of 9 lives, but it's too many
too
letters
long?
to spell out.
Yeah.
So they said, let's put it on our
On
license.
the license tag. All right, that it?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you,
buddy.
Brother Isaac.
Thank you, Isaiah.
rather.
All right.
Isaiah, we need another biblical character to call in.
Okay, we got one. We're
Okay.
going to Alabama, and Larry is on the line.
Well, Larry's in the Bible.
And in the Message Bible, he is.
Yes, that's right. And the prophet Larry said, hey, Larry, welcome to Trivia Friday.
And his other brother.
Good to be back with you guys.
Larry, we missed you. Where you been?
I've been at home.
All right, well,
That's a safe place to be.
well, the ice storm's not a
Yeah.
threat any longer. You know that, right? They were moving into.
Yeah.
You can come out now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for calling, Larry. Tell us where you live again in Alabama.
I'm the Quad Cities
Quad
Larry.
City. Oh, yes, that's right. All right. Well, listen, brother, thanks for calling. You want to ask, answer, or both?
I'm going to try both.
Okay, which one you want to give a shot at here?
I think I'll do the one about Saul.
All right. Good.
Wait,
Bob.
did you say Saul?
Saul?
Larry?
Saul.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a good Bible question.
Saul.
Who did the Lord use to restore Saul's sight, Saul/Paul, after he was blinded on the road to Damascus? What's the answer, Larry?
That would be Ananias.
Nicely done.
That's what I'm talking about.
Acts,
right there.
Acts 9, verse 17 and 18. And it's, boy, you have all those different ones with Simon, the Tanner and the different ones. Hey, somebody's on the rooftop. Some couple of guys are coming to see you, and those things would happen. Boy, you just watch the Holy Spirit work, and you just know how real the Bible is and how wonderful this adventure that we're on. Hey, thanks for knowing the Word and reading your Bible. What's your question for us, Larry?
What was the first name of the character Hawkeye Pierce on the MASH series?
MASH? Did you say, Larry, which series?
Yes, sir.
Okay, MASH.
MASH.
Now, he's talking about some of those Hawkeye Pierce, or he's looking or is
The characters. What was the first name you said?
Of the character?
Yeah, the first name of the character, Hawkeye Pierce.
Okay, that was played by
good trivia.
Is that the one played by?
It was Alan Alda, I think.
Alan
wasn't it?
Alda?
Was it? But he's wanting. I guess Hawkeye is a nickname.
Yeah.
Unless his parents were just.
Oh gosh!
I think the answer was Hot Lips. But that might have been another character.
think
That's just the one that comes to mind.
I think that's. Hey,
we'll move on from that.
No,
one.
that was one of the.
No, I know
that was a character.
Yeah, I can't remember what the different characters were.
It was
Radar.
I didn't.
That's right.
You couldn't not know, to use the double negative, about MASH. It was such
right.
It was such pop culture.
It was the largest.
But I didn't watch
show,
it. I didn't sit down every. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wasn't a
didn't either.
fan per se of the MASH here, so
I don't know the answer to
What's
this.
the answer, Larry?
Benjamin
Hawkeye Pierce.
Huh.
I drove one of those in high school, 7 miles to the gallon. But it had a lot of room.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you, Larry. Appreciate it. Good to hear from you. Have a great day there in the Quad Cities of Alabama. It's a beautiful place there.
Beautiful.
On the
Hey, we're motoring through.
right on the Tennessee River.
Callers.
Are we motoring through
We're
it?
motoring. We're motoring now to Mississippi. And another Bible name, Haywood, is on the line. Haywood, welcome to Trivia Friday.
Hey, it's good to be back. Missed you guys.
Thank you, Haywood. Where's your name in the Bible?
Yeah. I read my Bible pretty steady, and I don't think I've ever seen my name in there.
Ed thinks
Well,
you're there.
isn't that what they built the ark out of?
Haywood?
Built out of Haywood? Okay, I don't know.
That was called.
I'm just
That was
spoofing.
Gopher Wood.
Yeah,
I think that was Gopher Wood.
Hey, Haywood, ask, answer, or do both, sir.
I'll try both.
Which one you feel comfortable about?
Well, I'm like the other caller. I don't feel comfortable about none of them.
Well, which one you want to guess at?
I'll guess at the largest naval base.
There we go.
All right, here we go. Here's the question Haywood's going to answer. What is the largest naval base in the United States, Haywood?
I would want to think that would be Norfolk, Virginia.
You got it, buddy.
Nicely done.
Way to go.
Nice. Norfolk.
Do you know the naval station Norfolk? Isn't that how they pronounce it?
They kind of run it together and say Norfolk.
Okay. It's the world's largest, the world's biggest naval base, and it was established in 1917, and 3,400 acres. And I'll just tell you this:
wow,
3,400 acres, and it is home to 75 ships.
Wow.
And 134 aircraft. And I just
big old base.
It doesn't say anything about submarines. I don't know if they host submarines too. Probably do. But I just thought 75 ships, 75 naval ships. I would love to go there and look at that. They have times of the year that they have lights all over them and everything.
That would be good.
Here's the deal. They started in 1917 primarily because they wanted to thwart the pirates coming through there. This was before the Minnesota Pirates of the Somalians. We're talking about Blackbeard, Bluebeard, anybody that had a beard.
Yellowbeard.
You know they're going to be coming up on somebody with their cannons and their
But we had to have a Navy to fight all the beards.
That's right. Everybody with a
They come right up from the Caribbean.
That's exactly right.
But Norfolk was started at it's the largest naval
in the world.
In the world,
1917.
3,400 acres. Wow. Okay.
That's a lot. Hey, Haywood, what's your question for us?
Okay, let's keep it in the military.
Okay.
During World War II, our bombers had to drop their escorts before they got to Germany. There was an airplane that came along that was able to escort the bombers all the way to Berlin and back. Name that airplane.
That airplane was, I want to say it was the Mustang, and it might have been part of that wasn't going to be the Red Tails, the Tuskegee Airmen, was it? Might have my wars mixed up.
That's the right
That
war.
is true. It was the P-51 Mustang.
Wow.
JJ.
Nice.
Was it the Tuskegee Airmen that came alongside and did that?
Yes, they did.
Yes.
And they never lost a single bomber.
Never lost a bomber, and they were discounted, and there was a lot of racism, and they fought them, said they weren't going to be qualified to be able to fly, have the acumen, the wherewithal. Then they wound up being exceptional pilots, and they stayed with them, and others peeled off because of fuel concerns and others, and they never lost a person. And then the crew started treating them with incredible respect.
They may have made a movie of that.
And they made a movie. I landed one time there in Tuskegee, and there was a big old ring bolted into the runway, and one of the guys, I said, isn't this where the Red Tails? He said, that's one of the rings right there where the P-51s were, where they tied down. So I thought that was a pretty cool piece of aviation history.
Wow. Hey, that's a great question, Haywood.
Good. That's American history right
American
there.
history right there.
Yes. Thank you, Haywood.
Thank you, Haywood. All right,
Have a great weekend.
You're listening to Trivia Friday on American Family Radio. We also call this Learning University. Learning University's on the air. Go ahead and do our questions one more time here, fellas.
All right. Amman, Jordan, city in Jordan, had a previous name, once shared the name of an important city in the New Testament, and also the name of a famous American city. What was that name? Second question, when they first arrived in Europe from the Americas, potatoes were banned because they were linked to witchcraft. Is that true or false? And then third question, the planet Mars was not named by NASA. Who first named the planet?
You know, you'd have thought with all those potatoes over in Ireland, they'd have enough on their own. We wouldn't be shipping them over there from North America to Europe.
No, they originated in the Americas. Potatoes did.
Really?
Oh, did they?
I'm with Tim. I thought they originated in Ireland.
No, they became big in Ireland, but they originated in the Americas after the explorers.
So somebody brought them back.
1400s and 1500s.
Somebody brought the seed back, started a whole industry over there.
Yeah, the
They were
people
good,
from
cheap
Idaho
food.
did. They brought the
So there's
Irish,
a connection there between Idaho and
Irish
Ireland.
and Idaho.
They both start with I.
Yeah, yes, there's that.
We are plumbing
And-
the depths here.
Go ahead, JJ.
Here's what I've got. First question. This is multiple choice. What is the largest stadium in the U.S.? Talking number of seats, and this is not motorsports. Is it Michigan Stadium, Beaver Stadium, or Ohio Stadium? And I'm going to add a couple. Here's Civil War history. What Union general is best known for his destructive march across Georgia? What Union general is best known for his destructive march across Georgia? Third question in the
His
movie.
name, by the way, his name's still Dirt in the South.
It's still Dirt.
Yes,
you don't
it
want to be
is.
named that.
No. Third
People
question.
change their last name.
Yeah, that's right. Third question. In the movie Home Alone, I guess I need to put my hands on my cheeks when I say that. In the movie Home Alone, what nickname did the bandits call themselves?
I remember that.
That's kind of some deep dive movie trivia. Home Alone. What nickname did the bandits call themselves? Tim?
My turn. Okay. I got two questions left.
Plenty of time, Tim, if you want to add one.
I'm not going to add one. I'm not going to add one until one of these is answered. Okay, so I need an answer, people. Then I'll add one. Otherwise, it waits till next week.
Yes,
And that's one
I
less
understand.
question I have to look
But
up.
you give them more. You give them more choices.
Yeah.
With if you add a.
That's what you
add
need in
one right
life,
now.
more choices. That's what we all need. That's there. All right. This common expression. I need to up my enthusiasm level here, right?
No, that's
this common
sarcastic meter is
expression.
pegging.
What do we have behind curtain number one? Well, we have this question. This common expression refers to a inescapable dilemma. The solution to the problem is blocked by the problem itself. We have a common expression we use in American culture to describe what I just said. Does that make sense?
Yeah. In the South, it's every Friday. Do I fish or go to work? Do I fish or go to work?
It's called a what? Okay, and also now, this invisible line that splits two. This invisible line splits 2 days. It shows where one day changes to the next, keeping track of our calendar days. What am I talking about?
And here's
it's
the deal.
on the globe. I'm talking about on the globe.
And during a leap year, you don't know if you're coming or going. I mean, you talking about getting willy-nilly if you're crossing that invisible
Right.
line.
Yeah,
On,
but
on the leap day on January the 29th.
I said on the globe.
On
but
the globe.
I meant on the planet. Technically,
Right.
The globe is not the planet. I do understand that.
It merely represents.
Some people
right.
say
Because
global.
some people, you know,
They say we got a global problem.
Well,
We're not talking about that thing
right.
sitting on your desk.
Well, you can, we got a bunch of brothers and sisters who are legalists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're
Right.
going to call in and say, well, it's not a globe, it's a planet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ever talk to these people?
Yeah, as
They're
little
just
as
a barrel
possible.
They're just a barrel of fun, aren't they? Huh? All right.
Well, God still loves them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and their family, some of them.
Some of them are your family.
Some of their
Not just
family.
your family, my family.
Right. Others. All right, you're listening to Trivia Friday. Back to the phones, Ed.
All right, let's go to Missouri. and Elizabeth is on the line. Elizabeth, welcome to Trivia Friday.
Thank you. I'm a first-time caller.
Oh, wow.
Where do you live in Missouri, Elizabeth?
Southeast Missouri, between Cape Girardeau and Sikeston, less than 3 miles from the river.
And
Beautiful area.
When they throw the rolls, can they hit you?
Almost.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sikeston, that restaurant where they throw the rolls.
Elizabeth knew what I was talking about.
She sure did. That's a famous place to eat.
It's called Lambert's, right?
Yes, and they are hot when they throw them, and they split when you catch them.
Listen, people who've never been there, there's a Lambert's in Sikeston, Missouri on Interstate 55. And I know there's one down around Gulf Shores, down around in South Alabama, way down there on the coast. There's one down there, too. Maybe others. But they literally come around and throw the rolls. What'd you say, Elizabeth?
Yeah. There's one south of Springfield.
Okay, so there's more than two. Anyway, they literally throw the rolls to you.
I mean, halfway across the restaurant.
It's crazy.
Have
It's
you
fun.
ever been?
I've never been.
Oh, it's fun.
I've
It's
never heard of
entertaining,
this.
and the food is awesome.
Yeah, they're not kidding. That you go in there, you have to duck.
So what you're saying is, I'm guessing a lot of people do not catch the rolls, and they just
it hits their neighbor in the head.
They're just on the floor.
Well, if they knock them out.
Not the people. I'm talking.
No, they're soft.
Roll, not
they're soft. They're not hadn't been sitting around crusty for 2 days. They're not going to hurt you
Now,
generally.
he's not talking about bodies laying out. He's
I was
talking
about when people miss the rolls.
They're talking about shrapnel. Bread shrapnel.
Bread shrapnel.
Shrapnel.
We'll get back to this off the radio.
Yeah,
Well,
all right.
and what else they do is they bring a pot, just like you talking about home-style cooking. They'll bring a pot around and see if anybody else needs any more. You know,
They just
a
dip it in
couple
your
of-
bowl.
Yeah,
or something?
no, a couple of scoops of beans.
It's all legal.
or whatever they come around.
All right, Elizabeth. Sorry for that delay.
No,
Thank you
that's
for
a commercial. Is what that is.
I
That's
know
a
where
great
you
place
are.
to eat.
My first cousin lives in Cape Girardeau.
Yeah.
Up there.
Well, they don't give you a plate. They just put it on the table, and you can put your napkin down. They'll put the okra and the white beans, and I don't remember what else they bring around.
On a napkin?
It's really good.
Turnip greens.
Turnip greens. You're making me hungry.
Oh yeah, it's about lunchtime.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm not eating something off a napkin like that.
Off a napkin.
It's got to be on a plate like God
You
intended.
got to go there and experience it before you condemn it.
All right.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
I'll be open-minded.
That's what the Bible teaches.
Hey, Elizabeth, ask, answer, or do both.
I want to do both.
Which one you want to answer?
The international date line.
Okay, here's the question that Elizabeth's going to answer.
I think she just did.
Well, okay.
But go ahead, ask the question.
Well, she's not supposed to answer it till I ask it again.
Right.
But that's okay. I'm not going to throw a roll at her or nothing. Okay. So this is the invisible line that splits 2 days. It shows where one day changes to the next, keeping track of our calendar days. And Elizabeth is correct. This is known as the international date line.
Nicely done, Elizabeth.
Okay, can you tell me, Elizabeth, for a T-shirt?
What? For the
Do we have these in stock right now, or no? Do you know? Well, if not, we'll send you a T-shirt, an AFR Learning University T-shirt.
Brand new.
Be
Hot
the
off the
first one.
press.
Okay, but you got to. I need you to tell me, generally speaking, where that international timeline starts.
I know it's out in the Pacific Ocean.
That's good enough.
And
That's good enough.
okay.
Oh, wow.
That's good. I
Yeah.
said generally speaking.
That
'cause
is
it's hard-
generally
But you know,
speaking.
while I was reading about this, it's a line that comes down on the planet, on the globe, and it actually New Zealand is kind of the first country that sees the sunlight from the day.
Oh,
New
okay.
Zealand. Now, there's another couple of countries which I've never heard of. They've never won anything, like Olympic gold medals or anything like
Right.
that. So I've never heard of them. I'm not trying to disrespect them,
Too late.
but there's the end of the line that comes down. It jets out for that
right.
reason. For that reason. So Elizabeth, hold on to the break, okay? Can you do that?
Okay.
Hey, can we put her on hold and so she can give her mailing address to
I'll do
Cindy?
that. We'll put Elizabeth on hold and we'll bring her back.
Through a portal.
Through a portal.
The views and opinions expressed in this broadcast may not necessarily reflect those of the American Family Association or American Family Radio.
Faith, family, freedom. American Family Radio.
Do you know the largest unpaid and untrained workforce in America? It's not in a factory or an office. It's the 65 million family caregivers. And if that is you, I understand the journey you're on.
Peter Rosenberger has been a caregiver for 4 decades. He's the host for Hope for the Caregiver, Saturday mornings at 7 Central on AFR.
This is American Family Radio, a listener-supported ministry of the American Family Association.
American Family News, I'm Rusty Pugh. The U.S. military says the KC-135 refueling aircraft supporting operations against Iran crashed in western Iraq, killing all 6 crew members. The U.S. Central Command, which oversees the Middle East, said the crash followed an unspecified incident involving 2 aircraft in friendly airspace, and that the other plane landed safely. Temple Israel Synagogue in West Bloomfield, Michigan was targeted in a terrorist attack, with the FBI calling this an act of violence targeting the Jewish community. Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer says the synagogue is a pillar in the community.
Yesterday's attack was anti-Semitism. It was hate, plain and simple. We will fight this ancient and rampant evil. This is not a political moment. This is not a political debate. This is targeting babies who are Jewish. That's anti-Semitism at its absolute worst.
A convicted ISIS supporter opening fire at Old Dominion University in Virginia yesterday, killing 1 person and injuring 6 others. Mike Emanuel has the latest from Norfolk, Virginia.
Fox News has learned that at least one of the Old Dominion ROTC students stabbed the suspect here to death. That's according to 2 senior law enforcement sources. Heroically stopping the attack, the suspect was released from prison just 2 years ago. His name is Mohammed Baylor Jalloh, who was 36 years old. Jalloh was a member of the Virginia Army National Guard. The FBI says he shouted Allah Akbar as he launched the attack. An Army officer who led the ROTC program here was killed. 2 suspects were injured. FBI Director Kash Patel says this is being investigated as an act of terrorism.
The U.S. is temporarily lifting sanctions on Russian oil that's already at sea. Edward Lawrence explains from the White House.
We're talking about an estimates of 124 million barrels already produced and at sea across 30 different locations. The United States easing some of those sanctions on that Russian oil so it can be sold on the open market. The Treasury Secretary defending the action as the U.S. tries to figure out ways to get more supply on the global market, saying in a post this narrowly tailored short-term measure applies only to oil already in transit and will not provide significant financial benefit to the Russian government, which derives the majority of its energy revenue from taxes assessed at the point of extraction. Now, the oil price hovering above $90 a barrel, moving slightly up each day as Iran targets ships in the Persian Gulf.
The retired naval officer says he is incredibly frustrated that the Iranians have effectively shut down a major naval choke point in the Middle East. Chad Groening has more.
Explosive-laden Iranian boats reportedly attacked 2 fuel tankers in Iraqi waters, setting them ablaze and killing 1 crew member. This marks an escalation in the war between Iran and the U.S. and Israel, and it has brought shipping along the critical Strait of Hormuz to a virtual standstill. But President Donald Trump has warned that Washington would strike Iran harder if it blocked oil exports, and said oil companies should use the strait because just about all of Iran's navy is gone. Retired Navy Commander Kirk Lippold commanded the destroyer USS Cole when it was attacked by al-Qaeda terrorists while in port in Yemen in 2000.
I'm going to be very blunt. I am incredibly frustrated right now at the lack of planning by both Fifth Fleet and CENTCOM in being ready for the event we're experiencing. Iran has for decades made it a stated military goal that in the event of conflict, they would shut down the Strait of Hormuz. So where was the priority in all these strikes to eliminate that threat?
Lippold says we should have been better prepared.
These boats are specifically designed and built to do what they're doing. They are designed to get underway and proceed out to a vessel and detonate either by impact or by radio control. the intel community has known about this threat literally for decades. Why didn't we anticipate and do better at getting ready to stop it?
I'm Chad groaning.
After briefly easing early today, crude oil prices began to rise again, bringing the benchmark oil price back above $100 a barrel. More news online at afn.net and download the AFN mobile app. I'm Rusty Pugh.
At Wesley Biblical Seminary, we are working today to equip tomorrow's pastors and Christian leaders through biblical and theological education in practical ministry that's accredited, affordable, online, and highly personal. So whatever your next step is in being equipped for ministry, we're here for you. And if you believe these are the kinds of pastors we need leading our churches in the future, we invite you to learn more about Wesley Biblical Seminary by visiting us at wbs.edu today.
This is Trivia Friday. The number to call with your question or your answer to a question is 888-589-8840. Now, back to more Trivia Friday.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, to today's issues on the American Family Radio Network. Actually, it's Trivia Friday. I'm so used to saying today's issues. It's Trivia Friday, also known as Learning University. Learning University's on the air. We got 24 and a half minutes of education to impart unto thee. You like the way I King James that one, Ed?
Oh, yeah. Loved it.
Yeah, I can do that with anything. I can describe a basketball game in King James if you want me to.
Now, that'd be interesting.
I'd like to hear that.
I would. I'd like to hear that.
Right.
All right, we'll do it. We'll do it sometime.
He blocked thine shot.
Yes, that's right.
Hey,
All right.
Elizabeth, we've got Elizabeth holding.
Yeah, Elizabeth's been holding. From Missouri. Hi, Elizabeth. Go ahead. Do you have a question for us?
Yes, I do.
Fire away.
When do you go on red and stop on green?
That's Twister, isn't it? Am I right?
And you immediately leave the game and go to the chiropractor's office.
When do you go on red and stop on green? I'm so bad at these. You guys are the riddle experts.
I think it's a board game or something.
I'm thinking of a bull.
A bull, yeah. Red Bull?
No, like you got
like
the
over
red
in Spain?
tape, and yeah, they come after that, but I don't know what the green would
We don't
be.
know the answer, Elizabeth.
Are you stumped
You
us?
want a hint?
Yeah.
You want a hint?
Yeah.
Something you eat.
It's a pepper, isn't it? A pepper?
You go on red and stop on green?
Yeah, it's a pepper. Am I right?
Nope.
What are you implying? That red peppers make you go and green peppers stop you up?
You want to eat the red pepper, but the green, they're the real hot ones, maybe he's thinking.
What were you saying, Tim?
That's what JJ was talking about. Red, hot peppers.
The kind of different.
Green, not so hot.
Hey, what we don't know. You got to stop.
I think we're just embarrassing ourselves now.
I would just say, at least I had a guess for the team.
Okay, I think
I didn't hear anybody else speaking up.
Okay, then I think it's meatloaf. That's my answer.
Meatloaf. He was a singer.
All right, what's the answer?
In the 70s.
You have a lot of them in Mississippi.
She's saying rednecks, I think.
No, this
food.
I
think this is a very disparaging comment.
Go on.
From these highfalutin folks on.
Oh, it's tomatoes.
Nope.
All right, what's the answer?
Red and green.
Watermelon.
Watermelons. Okay. So repeat the question and answer it so that we'll get the full impact.
When do you go on red? Because you're eating.
Yeah.
And you stop on green. You stop when you get to the rind.
When you get to the rind.
That makes sense.
Yeah. That makes sense now, doesn't it, Ed?
And that's an official riddle kind of thing because they're always kind of hard.
I think we had to not know the answer. We had some good guesses.
Yeah, because meatloaf, people can see that.
You got green and red.
If you're eating meatloaf and you get to something green, you stop. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Hey, thank you, Elizabeth. Have a great weekend. Hey, Elizabeth, when you sell that shirt on eBay, you need to print out you a letter of
No, we'll be at your house.
Authenticity.
We're going to come and get that shirt back if you put it on eBay because this is brand new. First shirt.
Or if you put it on Itsy Bitsy, we'll come.
Itsy Bitsy?
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations.
Spider came down
You won the
water
very
spout.
first new Learning University T-shirt. It's got it's like a seal, like a college seal.
We're going to have them full scale for sale next week, okay? We're going to take, because we're trying to find out how much.
They're actually, Brent Creeley, our producer, checked. They are going up on the website as we speak. So I have no idea how much they cost or whatever, but you should be able to go sometime today to our resource center at resources.afa.net, resources.afa.net, and you should be able to check those out and purchase one.
Next week, we'll just put them at afa.net and have a link.
Oh, okay.
Put them on the front center.
They will do whatever you say.
For Friday.
Yeah.
All right, you're listening to...
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Yeah, thank you, Elizabeth. You're listening to Trivia Friday on American Family Radio. Tim, Ed, and JJ. Who's up next, Ed?
We're going to go to Louisiana this time, and Rita is on the line. Rita, welcome to Trivia Friday.
Thanks.
Where do you live in Louisiana, Rita?
Baton Rouge.
Baton
Rouge.
Baton Rouge. That's a girl that's had some boudin and etouffee and.
No, I don't like boudin, so no.
Yeah. Well, you must have found out what's in it.
I'm originally from Cajun country, so I do eat a lot of Cajun food.
Good.
Yeah, but
what is
boudin? Why don't you like what's in a boudin that you don't like?
I don't think we need to even say on the
I
radio.
just don't like it. I don't like the way it looks, and I don't like the way it tastes. So.
I understand. Hey, listen.
But everything else, you like gumbo and you like crawfish and all the rest, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What is the one ingredient in boudin that people don't like, though, Dana?
Rita.
Yeah, Dana.
Rita.
I don't know.
Rita, my bad.
I don't know. I mean, it's got a lot of rice in it. I don't know what else it has, but it just doesn't appeal to me.
All right. Well, anyway.
Well, you don't have to explain yourself to us,
you don't.
Rita.
I shouldn't have gotten so personal. I'm sorry.
Won't eat it.
All right, Rita. Ask, answer, or both?
Both.
Which one you want to answer?
The stadium question.
Okay.
All right.
Multiple choice. What is the largest stadium in the U.S.? We're talking number of seats, not motorsports.
Football. College football.
It's multiple choice. Is it Michigan State? Is it Beaver Stadium or Ohio Stadium?
It's Michigan. That's the top three right there.
And that is the top three. Yep. Wow. Nicely done, Rita.
So, Rita, for a T-shirt, here I go again. Get crazy. For a T-shirt, Rita, since you're from Louisiana and you just don't know this off the top of your head necessarily, what do they refer to the University of Michigan Stadium as?
The Big House.
There you go.
Wow. Nicely
my goodness.
done. You're on fire.
Rita, did you have that? Do you know that yourself, or did somebody give you that answer? It doesn't matter. I'm still sending you.
I had months ago. I had looked up the stadiums because I wanted to see where LSU fit in the stack because we have a pretty large stadium.
Yes.
And I saw that Michigan was the top, and that's what they called it. So I just remembered it.
That's right. Well, good for you, Rita. So we need to get Rita's address, and we'll send her a AF T-shirt. What are you going to say, JJ?
Tiger Stadium is number 5.
Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge.
Oh, okay, Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
Texas A&M is number 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all jumbled up together there because they're so close. But, yeah, the largest college football stadium in America is the Big House at 106,000.
And you're talking about close. 107,601 for number
Michigan.
1. And then 106,572. So,
Penn State?
For BB,
and then Ohio State's third.
Ohio is 102, so you got 107, 106, 102.
Bryant Denny at Alabama is like 102.
College Station is 102. Tiger Stadium 102. Knoxville 101. Austin, Texas, the Darrell Royal Texas Memorial Stadium 100.
Where's Bryant Denny?
Bryant Denny. Number 8, 100,000.
100,000. All right.
Tuscaloosa.
All right, Rita, go ahead with your question for us.
And don't hang up when we're finished because I'll put you on hold and we'll get your information and send you a T-shirt. Go ahead, Rita.
Okay. On the old TV show Gunsmoke, Festus rode a mule. What was his name?
I did not watch Gunsmoke. My mom loved it. But I did not watch Gunsmoke.
Well, if you ask me, Marshall, I think we'll hang him. I don't remember what his
That's
mule.
pretty good.
I don't remember what his mule, but I can see him with his little hitch and his giddy up, kind of having a little shuffle there and kind of closing one eye while he talks.
I don't
what
know
was
the
his
name. Do you
mule?
know the name of the mule? It's all rides on you, Tim.
I see what you did there.
Hey, I missed that.
Yeah, I caught it.
I come up with them every once in a while.
Some punishment right there.
So we talking Festus's mule?
Festus's mule.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess Barry.
Barry.
Barry the mule.
Barry.
That's what they did after he died.
Yeah.
I got a million of them.
Yes, you do. He's going to be here
Sure
all
do,
week,
Mr.
folks.
Ed.
He's going to be here all week.
He
Hey,
shoulda did there.
we don't know, Rita. What's the answer?
This is the weird thing. It was a he, but his name was Ruth.
Ruth.
And it was a he.
Ruth. It was a he. They referred to him as he, but his name was Ruth.
Once again, a Bible character.
There you go.
You know.
Rita, stay on the line so we can get your address. We're going to send you that T-shirt.
You had a male mule, or is a mule male by definition?
They referred to him as he, so I assume it was a male.
I thought mules were. Oh, they are male, but they're sterile, right? From a donkey and a horse mating.
Unfortunate.
Yes. Well,
you know,
think about it. Can be, yeah.
Anyway,
Right.
Rita, thank you.
Rita, thank you. I'm going to put you on hold. Cindy Roberts will get your information, and we will get you the second T-shirt.
Second ever.
All right, let's repeat our questions for the last time today on this show.
The city of Amman in Jordan, this is in the Middle East, once was named something different. It shared the name of an important city in the New Testament and also the name of a famous American city. What was it? Second question, when they first arrived in Europe from the Americas, potatoes were banned because they were linked to witchcraft. Is that true or false?
I could see how that would happen. Can't you?
I actually think this is, as a question.
Oh, it's a true or false?
Yeah, it's a true or false.
I could see it,
Yeah. Well, maybe it is true. It could be. All right. And then my last question. The planet Mars was not named by NASA. Who first named the planet Mars?
Here's what I've got. First question. In the movie Home Alone, what nickname did the bandits call themselves? In the movie Home Alone, what did the bandits call themselves? Second question, Civil War question. What Union general is best known for his destructive march across Georgia?
The lone question I have remaining.
What a surprise.
It's
one question.
That's one less question I got to look up for next week.
That's true.
All right, here's the question. This common expression refers to a inescapable dilemma. The solution to the problem is blocked by the problem itself. We Americans have a common expression we use to say this. It's a saying we use. What am I talking about here? What am I using? That makes sense?
Yes. And to give folks a hint, it's not an animal, mineral, or vegetable.
Thank you, JJ.
And that,
so take those off the table.
Because we're so late in the show.
That cuts the choices way down.
Right. It may be a blood type, though. I don't know. I'm not going to say. Huh? You got the A negatives?
Yeah.
A positives?
Hey, speaking of which, we carry on with a bunch of crazy stuff. One of my daughters said, had an aha moment. There were 8 people on the ark. There are 8 blood types.
Really?
Yes, there are 8 blood types.
Somebody call Ken Ham.
And that might have been where she heard it. Yeah.
All right.
Somebody call Ken Ham.
See if he knows
You're on
that.
Fire.
Yeah, he's been all day long. He's been on fire.
Yeah, you've been stopping and starting, eating on that watermelon.
Boy's on fire.
All right, let's go to Maryland. And Dana is on the line. Dana, welcome to Trivia Friday.
Yeah.
Well, hello. I'm so honored to be on with you all. Thank you.
We love that kind of enthusiasm.
We sure do, Dana. Thank you for calling. Where do you live in Maryland?
I am up in the mountains, away from the rest of my poor little California state, in Garrett County, Oakland, Maryland, Deep Creek Lake. Our station that I learned about you is in Grantsville, but I use the app sometimes. I know you like that info whenever I don't have reception on the radio.
Wonderful.
Good for you.
Absolutely. Well, we saw you're from Maryland. Just wanted to ask. I figured you was from the Maryland that normal people live in.
Yes.
Patriotic people live in. All right. Do you want to ask, answer, or both, Dana?
I'd like to do both. I'd like to answer your lone question, Tim.
Thank you, Dana.
Yeah, so now Tim can go make a sandwich or something.
Okay, here's the lone question I have remaining, which Dana from Maryland is about to answer. This is a common expression that we use, which refers to an inescapable dilemma where the solution to the problem is blocked by the problem itself. And what is the common expression I'm looking for?
Would that be a conundrum?
You know, that too is a very.
No, I didn't get it. Okay,
you didn't get it.
Save it for next week.
Oh,
that's not what he's looking for.
Okay, I have a way out of this.
Okay, that was a great answer.
It was a great answer, but I'll tell you what we're going to do, Dana. For a T-shirt, we're going to give you a hint.
Okay.
See if you can change your answer.
Okay.
And get the correct
Give her
answer.
the hint you want to give her.
It is also the name of a famous American novel by Joseph Heller.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know. Thank you for the hint.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't know it.
All right.
Yeah, even with that hint.
Dana,
I
I'll give you another hint. One of the words is 22.
Oh, that's okay. It's a catch-22.
There
we go. Nicely done.
That's what I'm talking about. So, we got to give her the shirt.
We got to give her the shirt now.
I would love to have a shirt.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
We're going to send you a T-shirt. So the answer to my question is a catch-22.
Catch-22. I wonder how that originated.
I think it originated from the book.
From the, as Ed said, very famous novel, and it's about a pilot. I haven't read it, but I've read about it.
I had to read it in high school, but
it's
crammed for the exam.
Otherwise known as a no-win situation.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Otherwise known as a conundrum. Now, a conundrum, I guess you could say there's a way out of it, potentially. A conundrum, you don't think of that as just absolute caught in a trap, you know.
We said it another way. We'd say we were stuck between a rock and a hard
place. Well,
place.
You could say that too. And then we had the war over there. That happened, you know. But, am I right?
What war?
A rock and a hard place.
A rock?
What war?
I thought he said a rock. My bad. I got my countries messed up. Right there. All right, Dana, fire away.
I have an Old Testament Bible question.
Uh-huh.
Are you ready?
We are.
Okay, towards the end of the book of Numbers, God is instructing Moses to appoint a man to take his place. And there was not left a man of them, this is Numbers 26:65, except Caleb the son of Jephunneh, I'm not sure if that's pronounced correctly, and Joshua the son of Nun. My question for you, which tribe or tribes were Joshua and Caleb from?
Boy,
JJ, you're our Old Testament guy right here. Huh?
Yeah,
that's a hard one.
I'm not.
Which tribes were Joshua and Caleb from, JJ?
I'm going to guess and say Joshua was from the tribe of Judah, and I don't know about Caleb.
Were they from the same tribe, Dana, or separate? Different?
They were from separate tribes.
Okay.
And yes, JJ, you have the first one.
Way to go,
Good
JJ.
Man.
Well, let me see if I can squeeze out Caleb.
We just need one more answer, JJ.
Hmm.
Caleb, wasn't he?
And it was Caleb was from Judah, so this one would be Joshua.
Well, I was thinking Joshua was from
well,
Judah.
don't say that. She already
congratulated me.
Gave you credit. Don't take it back yourself.
Well, trying to keep it.
No, it's okay.
Be honest here. So Caleb from Judah.
I'm gonna say Dan.
From the tribe of Dan, Lieutenant Dan.
I'm gonna say Benjamin. That Joshua's from Benjamin.
All right, go ahead. What is it, Dana?
All right, it was Ephraim.
No.
Yeah,
What?
Ephraim.
Or Ephraim.
Oh, Ephraim.
Yeah,
Okay.
nobody knows how to
The
pronounce
half
it.
tribes of the Joseph's children.
And that was Numbers 13:2. Was send them out to the land of Canaan, and then it was in verses 6 and verses 8 because it went down through. I was just in my Bible study, and it had come up, and I thought, which tribe are these guys from? And so I had to go back to research it. So I thought I'd share that with you.
Oh, that is
for
really
you.
good. Thank you for being in the Word.
Thank you, Dana, for calling. Take care.
Stay on the line,
Yeah,
Dana,
stay on the
so we
line.
can get your address.
We're going to put you on hold, Dana. Cindy Roberts will get your information, and you get the third of these brand new T-shirts.
Yeah.
So, just for those who are new, maybe to this station or Christianity.
Yeah.
What she's talking about, there's tribes in the Bible from the Old Testament.
Tribes of Israel.
Right.
The 12 tribes of Israel. That's what she's talking about.
Jacob became Israel. Jacob's 12 children, the 12 tribes of Israel, and you just hear that after his name was changed from Jacob to Israel. You hear all about the 12 tribes.
We got time for one more call, probably maybe two. We'll see. Who's next?
All right, we go to Arkansas, and Cindy is on the line. Cindy, welcome to Trivia Friday.
Good morning.
Good morning to you,
Hey, Cindy.
Where do you live in Arkansas? Although we are running a little bit low on time, but we got time. Where?
Yeah, just south of Fort Smith, Hartford, Arkansas.
Okay,
Near Van Buren, probably.
Yeah,
right.
south of there. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Cindy,
Well,
go
I'm
ahead.
just
Ask, answer, or both.
Both. I'm crushed because I knew Catch-22. Right, I knew that answer.
And
I
we
didn't
gave
even have to have any hints.
Well, bless you. You'll be something good.
Well, I'll tell you what, Cindy.
What are we gonna do, Ed?
I'm going to tell you what the mystery question is, and if you answer it correctly, you get a T-shirt.
We've never done that.
We've never done that. You want to try
University.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
All right,
Give it a whirl.
Amon Jordan once shared the name of an important city in the New Testament and also the name of a famous American city. What was it?
American City. I did not know that one.
Do you want a hint?
Yeah, give her a hint.
I'm going to give you a hint. It's also the city where Rocky was filmed. Philadelphia is correct.
Nicely done.
Oh, what a shocker.
Way to go,
hey,
Cindy.
Cindy, let me tell you what you did.
Philadelphia.
You got some Trivia Friday history being made. You got the first day that our brand new shirt was offered. You got a brand new shirt, and we have never, ever given the mystery question out in
all our years.
Right. All our years. So this is pretty fun, and you were able to get it with a
Well,
little
we
bit
were
of
so
a hint.
close to the end of the
That's
show.
right.
So I was going to. So it's an Old Testament. What's that? Oh,
yes. Yeah. The city of Philadelphia from the 3rd century BC to the 7th century AD was named after Ptolemy II Philadelphus.
It was also before that. It was called Amarillo.
Amarillo.
A lot of people don't know that.
No,
you have to do the
pretty sure that's
prehistory
true.
to pre-Philadelphia.
Yeah. They were able to get there by morning.
All right, Cindy. Hey, we are almost out of time. So, do you have a question for us?
I do.
All
Real
right.
quick.
Well, let's go. Yeah, go quick.
Two books in the Bible that ended a question.
2 books in the Bible that end in a question. I think you're going to have to just give us. That's a great question.
That is.
That is a great question.
So, give us the answer. Is Malachi one of them?
Jonah and Nahum.
Jonah and Nahum. What an
What's the question in Jonah? What's the question in Jonah?
Well, God was a rhetorical question about his compassion for Nineveh.
Okay.
For the question mark.
Yeah, we're gonna we're gonna have. I'm gonna put you on hold, Cindy.
Yeah,
congratulations, Jonah and Nahum, folks. You can just go look that up and see the question. All right, that was okay. Potatoes were banned because they were linked to witchcrafts. Guys, what's your guess?
False.
That is true.
What?
They were true because they weren't mentioned in the Bible, were thought to be poisonous, thus useful to witches. The planet Mars was named by the ancient Romans after their god of war.
Home Alone, what the bandits
Wet
called
Bandits.
themselves? Wet Bandits. And then, Tim, what Union general is best known for his destruction march across Georgia?
Wasn't that Sherman?
Sherman.
General William T. Sherman.
He burned everything. He burned everything to the ground.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Scorched earth.
Yeah, scorched earth.
Tim,
All right.
what questions you have remaining?
Well, find out next week. Ed, tune in next week. See what I got left here. All right, thank you, folks, for listening to Trivia Friday here on American Family Radio. Keep listening to AFR. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday.